Vanakkam, Namaskara, Namaste. Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we'll learn simple macros. We'll learn 18 macros, the codes. So let me take you to the code. So go to the code, press Alt F11. Okay, so we'll go one by one. Okay, so here we have 18 macros. We'll start with the first one. Here I have given the name as display cell value. So this is a message box. What it will do, it will give a message box when you run this one. And what it means, message box, and what to give the message. What is there in the range C4. Okay, so whatever is written on C4, it will show as a message. And this is a method of calling from cells reference. When you call, say, cells, and 4, that is the fourth row and third column. It's nothing but C4. Fourth column. Okay, sorry, yeah, fourth row and third column. So we can call, and let's see, and we'll run. Press F8 to go step by step. So it says range C4. So it says hello everyone. So let's see, when you execute, you'll get a message box, hello everyone. And this is through cells reference by row and column. So fourth row, third column, fourth row, third column is C4. Yeah. So we'll run and see F8. It will give you the message, hello everyone. So this is the first one, message box and range C4 cells. Now we can enter the data through macro. So here again we have used two method. One is range method and the cells. This is through reference of columns and rows, and this is the cell reference where uh, we can define C6. Okay, so in C6 we'll put Namaste, I'm learning macro. It's the same thing, seventh row and third column. Let's run this step by step. Namaste, I'm learning macro, and the seventh row, third column, that is C7. It is input the value. Okay, so this is E way we can enter the data. So that is the second, and we'll try to change the color. Okay, now this, if you look at this, this is range we selected from C5 to C7, and interior. What we need to do with this range, interior. In the interior, what we need to do, color index. So cells interior color index change to 3. So color index can be from 1 to 56. Sorry, 0 to 56. Okay. So I'll just put 3. 3 is for red. So C5 to C6, and it has put the color red. Yeah. Now, next one, next macro. This is to change the font color. Now we have changed, in earlier we have changed the interior. Here we'll change the font. Interior will font. Font 3 is for red and 2 I believe it's white. We'll run and see. F8, F8, F8. Yes, it is white. Okay. Now, now we will see color index. This is to figure out which color corresponds to what, which number corresponds to which color. So what I have done, I have given a loop for I is equal to 1 to 56, and from cell I is 1 to 56, one row, and this is column. Interior color Again, I am putting with the variable 1. So every time it will be 1, 2, 3, and this is we are putting the number in the first column. Yeah. Now let's see. I'll run step by step. Cells I, that is one, second row. Let's put the color one and the number. Color and the number. Color and the number. Color and the number. So it will go till 8, 9, 10. So I'll just run it. Okay. And if we see, it is updated. So till 56. So we can look at this. Okay. I want this color. So you can change it to 46. Now I want this 50. So this 54, when you say 54, it corresponds to this color, so on, so forth. Yeah. Okay. Now, next one. This is to change the text into upper and lower case. What we use for uppercase is U case. U case stands for uppercase. L case stands for lowercase. So here, if you look, what we are telling the macro, range 6 value has to be changed to uppercase of range 6, its own value, to uppercase. Yeah. So whatever value is there in the C6, it will change to uppercase. Uppercase is all everything in uppercase, capitals. And range 6, 7, put it into all L case, that is lowercase. So let's see. We'll just expand this. Okay. And now I run the macro F6. See, everything has become capital in C6 value, and 6 C7, everything is in small letters. Yeah, I is also in small. Let's not look into grammar right now. It's a lowercase. Okay. Now, so this is to change letters to uppercase and lowercase. Now, this line of code copies a data from a particular range and puts it in a desired location. So this line of code, what it does, range C4 to 67 copy. That copies this one, and the destination is where it needs to put. We have defined destination colon equals to range EU1. So what it will do, it will copy the data from here and put it in E1. E1 is here. Let's look into that. Yeah. So here I say F8, copies the data and paste it there. Yeah. Okay, we'll go to the next code. This is selecting a particular sheet in the workbook. You can select, you can use select method or activate. Okay. So here we don't have sheet 2, so we'll just add a sheet 2. Okay, now here we have sheet 1 and sheet 2. Okay, so here it says sheet 2 select. See, it has gone to sheet 2. Now here it says sheet 1 activate. So sheet active what? Sorry, sheet 1 activate. Okay, sheet 1 activate. See, it has activated the sheet 1. If you can run again, see, sheet. 2 selects sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 1. Okay. So this method we can use to select the sheets and or activate that particular sheet. These are two methods. And this particular code, this is again a message box. It will say active sheet name. So it will give us the message box what is the sheet name. And this one is active sheet workbook name. So let's see. Uh, Run it and okay. Press F8. Active sheet name. Your sheet name is sheet 1, so the message box will be sheet 1. And I say F8. This is workbook name. So it says 18 simple macros for beginners. So it will give you the file name. Yeah, workbook name. So that is this code. And now this particular code adds a sheet. So this code is sheets add, and that particular sheet, the add new sheet which is added, it will name as whatever name we give. Say will give as new sheet. Okay. Now let's see this code sheets add. So it will add a sheet, and the active sheet, the current sheet which we add, it will name it as a new sheet. Let's see. I say run this code F8 F8. So it has added a sheet, new sheet, and we'll name it as new sheet. So a new sheet has been added. Okay, then let us read it. Okay, now next code is to delete sheets. We'll delete the sheets which we created. So whichever sheet name we give, it will delete that particular sheets. Here, new sheet will try to delete. F8 sheets delete, and it says, "Are you sure?" If you press cancel, it will undo. It will not delete the sheet. If you say yes, it will go ahead and delete the sheet which we say. Okay, and it has deleted the sheet. Okay. Now, this particular macro, it will add a workbook, new Excel workbook, and in the first sheet, by default, the first sheet will be sheet 1, and in range A, we'll say sample data or whatever text we want, we can enter here. It will input the data and save the workbook as my new workbook XLSX or XLX, whichever format you want. And active workbook close. So let's see how it does. Say F8, workbook added. You can see a new workbook is being added and say sheet 1, and in range A1, we'll put sample data, active workbook, save as. Now with the workbook here name, if you can see here, it is book 1. So when we save as, so it will save as the name which we are given, because already it is this. You say you want to replace, you can say yes or no if you want to replace, because already we have created once. I'll just replace. So it will replace. You can see my new workbook, and this particular workbook, I close it. It will close the workbook. So it created a new workbook, renamed it. We put the data in there. So it has added a new workbook, and sheet 1 it has put some data, and it has saved with the name and close the workbook. So this is the code to workbook add data, save and close. Okay. Now this particular here is a hide and unhide code. This is row 4 to 7 will hide. Hidden is equal to true. That means yes, you hide it. And again we'll unhide. We'll say hidden false. So it will unhide. This is a way of rows we can hide, columns here. D to E will hide and unremove. Let's see how it works. Okay, I say F8, 4 to 7. See, here you can see after 3 is 8 because we have hidden from 4 to 7. We'll again unhide, we'll say false. See, unhide. Now column D to E. D to E, it will hide. See, after C you can see F because D and E are hidden. Now in unhide, so we'll say hidden false, so it will unhide. Yeah. In the similar way, next code will try to insert and delete. We'll insert row 6 and delete it. We'll insert column C and delete it. Let's see. Okay, row 6. Here it will insert and again it will delete the row. So that is simple rows, insert, okay, and row. Again we are deleting the same row, delete. I say column C, insert. You can see it has inserted a one column here. And again, the one which we inserted, I'm deleting again. Okay. Now, this one is for row height and column width. So I have given row 4, row height is equal to 33. Column 3 is C column. So column width. Let's check. And I say F8, row 4. Can you see here? It has changed the width to 33. And column C width will change. See, it has changed to 35. So this is where you can increase, decrease row, column height and width. Yeah. Now this one is to merge and unmerge cells. E4 to E8 will merge, then will unmerge. It says range dot merge, range dot unmerge. F8 to see E4 to E8, it has merged this one. Yeah. And again I'll say unmerge. So F8 unmerge. Now this here, if you look at this code, next code, it is a comparison. We are using if range so is equal to range C5, then message box true. Else message box false. So it will check the value of C4 and C5. If both are same, message box will be true. Else, if they are different, it will say false. C4 and C5. Now we'll see what is the value in C4 and C5. C4 and C5 is blank, so it definitely is a false. So it should give us the false. So we'll see if it does not activate this message box because these are false. C4 value is not equal to C5. Okay, and so it will go to this message false. Okay, and if and okay. Now next code and the last code, printing numbers. That means say I want to print number in, this is row 1, uh, sorry, yes, row, and this is column. So from 1 to 1000 we'll put it in and we'll update the data. Let's see, we'll use sheet 2. Okay, here, and I say run one by one. F8, see, in fourth column, first row, just put 1, then 2, 3, and it will go till 1000. You can give as many as, so it will give. I'll just run it for once, and then it will give a message box printed 1000 integers in D column. See, without writing, just with the code, with looping from 1 to 1000, we have input the value, and here last we have given the message box. See? So these are the 18 small macros codes. Probably you can look into this and write your own code. It's very simple, simple to understand, and simple one or two lines of codes. And this is for beginners who want to really look into, macro, how it works, how it will look. So you can try with these codes, very simple, and start exploring this. I hope you like this video. I will meet you in next video with some other codes and more interesting um, learnings. Until then, it's bye. Thanks for watching.